Hi, so if you're coming from a video that I've done before this one, which is a November watch list, I also highlighted this book. I used to write. I used to actually have a blog called MarykenyaReviewz, and I used to write a lot on it. I used to write thought pieces, and I also started writing stories just from my mind, just short stories. And I also used to do fantasy on the side here and there, helping on projects. And it's been a while. I feel like COVID changed so many things, and for me it changed a lot. And I have been on survival mode for a very long time, and it took me away from writing, of which I really regret. But at the time I feel like it was necessary because I had to figure out how I was supposed to do life with everything. A lot changed. So I was going back to a project that I started off last year, which was writing, and for something completely different. And I realized when I tried to sit down and write and think, I couldn't because my mind was full of noise. Noise from these phones, from these laptops, from these TVs, from whatever is happening in the world right now. The world is so chaotic right now. Our country in itself, Kenya, is so chaotic because we don't even know which direction we're heading to. And it's good to be involved with everything that is happening because you don't live in a bubble. For this to work, for business to work, for things to work, for basic life things to work, things around you need to work. And it's very good for you to be informed and to know whatever is happening around you. But also it's good to also get yourself right for you to even be able to tackle whatever is outside yourself. And yes, so I just went back to myself, called myself for a small meeting, and I was like, we need to go back to reading. We need to go back to reading. And I remember when I watched Venom, the movie that I want to review also, I told myself, I just got into a bookshop and just went through the fantasy aisle. And since I just went into it blindly, I thought of taking a book that was not too big, not that felt too difficult, and I feel like this book spoke to me. It's the Invincible. I don't know why I'm saying Invincible Life of Adilaru, and I like it so far. I really love it. And what am I saying? So yeah, this is my current read right now, and I feel like it centers me better than how I would feel watching a TV show or a movie. I love doing those things. That's why we have this platform. But the reason why I want to read before bed is because I want to have a better night's sleep. I want to my thought process to be a bit better. Reading helps you do that. I also get a chance to see how other readers express, not readers, other writers express themselves, how they write, how they describe things, how they describe certain scenes, how they describe their characters. They do it so vividly to a point where in your mind you are able to picture whoever they are talking about. So that's what I wanted, because I want to do really good on my project. So it's good to, these gears that have been asleep, they've not been oiled for a very long time. It's good for us to start at least making them turn. And so far so good. I like this book. I really do. And the next book that I want, especially to take on during the Christmas period, because now we're actually in the Christmas period, in December rather, is African fantasy. So I'm going to be switching. I want to do a lot of African fantasy. I also want to just look at how people do and write their magic systems. I also want to see how people write draw maps. When you're reading Tolkien books, there's a whole map that just describes wherever you are. When you look at the Game of Thrones, I know that the books are not like called that, but there's a map that just directs you wherever you are. And this is not actually the only book that I am reading. Just give me a minute. I'm probably going to cut this out, but I'm reaching for the book as we speak. this is another book that I picked up from the office, that a friend of, not a friend, I would call her, okay, I wouldn't call her a friend, but a business associate. She worked with the person who wrote this book, and I picked it up because it was a very interesting read. It tells us about African civilization, and since I want to highlight more of our stories, it's good to just look at how other people thought about our the civilization that was there before the colonial period, the colonial time. So yeah, I have these two books in mind. This one is the one that I'm concentrating on mostly, but this one I'll pick it up when I'm mostly trying to write and trying to come up with a good world building, because world building is very, very important, right? So yeah, I'm trying. As I said, I'm really trying. So yeah, it's called The African Civilization, Utamaduni wa Kiafrika. So yes. I'm very excited. I am glad that I get to stick to the plan that I have, and it's been slowly unfolding and unveiling itself, and I'm glad that I've been sticking to everything that I've said. As I said on a video that I did for my socials, you earn your self-respect when you get to do the things that you actually said you're going to do. If you said you're going to do this thing at a certain time, regardless of what is happening, unless someone is dying or there's an emergency, you need to do whatever you've said you actually need to do. So yeah, these are the two books that are currently on my read list. Yes, I don't know if it's called that, but yeah, these are the books that are shaping this mind over here. So yes, up until then, I'll see you on the next one. If you've come this far, thank you for taking your time to listen to me. And yeah, if you've read this book, please tell me what you thought about it without spoiling it, and I'll see you on the next one. If you can, support me by subscribing, liking, commenting, and also sharing. So yeah, until next time, I'll see you on the next one. Bye.